The Backrooms, the mysterious and seemingly unescapable expanse you go to when you're unlucky enough to have no clipped out of reality. Made up of an infinite number of levels, the Backrooms have not yet been fully explored, much less built in LEGO. But in this series, all that changes. Hello everyone, welcome back to the long-awaited episode 3 of building the entire Backrooms in LEGO. The reason it's been approximately 6 months since the last episode isn't because the video took so long to make, but simply because I had gotten a little bored of the series. But after a long break and a new approach, here's the plan for this video. Instead of building the first 9 levels to then create a giant tower, I'll build whatever level looks interesting from the general lore, making my job of building the level in LEGO as well as doing research for the video much more interesting. By the way, all inspiration for this series is from the Kane Pixel series here on youtube.com. Link to the Backrooms playlist in the description and the Backrooms wiki. Now that everything's been explained, let's dive into episode 3. Today, I'm going to be building level 37, which is the pool rooms, also known as sublimity. This level piqued my interest when I first came across it, and I think it could translate really well into LEGO. The pool rooms is a large maze of interconnected rooms and corridors which are filled with water to around waist level. All walls, ceilings, and floors seem to be built out of the same white ceramic tiles, which are in a weirdly good condition, still shiny and without a scratch on them. Although at first glance this level might seem like a regular pool, taking a closer look, you'll notice the abnormal shape of some rooms, as well as the columns jutting out of the water at random points. Some staircases lead directly underwater, which could be hinting at a past where the level wasn't submerged. An eerie fact I read in the wiki is that there is a minimal and constant rippling present in the water covering level 37, despite it being undisturbed. Some theorize that the level is so large it developed its own tidal forces. The sound also works weirdly in the pool rooms. It doesn't echo normally, and it is sometimes muted and dampened. In terms of entities, level 37 is entirely devoid of life. There have been no reports of any entities or wanderers in this level, and this may be due to a previous property of the level, or because it is so unimaginably large that it would be nearly impossible to come across another life form. One thing that could be classified as an entity is the hydrolytis plague, or is it hydrolytis? This is a bacterium that can be found in the water in the darker areas of the level, and it lurks around untreated and stagnating bodies of water. Hydrolytis is mainly transmitted through airborne particles, meaning it can be highly contagious, but due to the lack of life in the pool rooms, this isn't a large issue. However, a symptom of hydrolytis that can occur if one is infected for a long time is delirium, and due to the lack of medicine in this level, this may eventually be a problem. Now that we're all experts on the pool rooms, let's get building. The very first thing I did was scour my collection for 1x1 white tiles. I went crazy looking for those little pieces. I didn't have enough for my own collection, so I had to strip all of my sets of those, and it's going to be a pain to put them all back, so leave a like. Once I'd gathered enough tiles, I placed them all on an 8x12 plate, and this is our wall. I grabbed some plates to make this 12x12 base and built up a wall of brackets to which I attached our tiled wall. Since 2 plates' width is equivalent to 5 plates on their side, 1 plate is 2.5 plates on their side, and this can only be accomplished with brackets. Now that our wall is lined up with the floor, we can start working on the surface. I want to make it so that the bottom of the build is the surface of the water, so the part that is submerged won't be seen, but that's okay because it's the same as the part above the water. So I grabbed my translite blue tiles and tiled the base, leaving a 2x2 hole. To spice up the build, I want to add a spiral staircase, a structure commonly found around the pool rooms. To build a staircase, I built up a round pillar from the 2x2 hole I left before, including these modified 2x1 plates with round edges that allow for them to be turned at an angle. To each plate sticking out, I added a 4x1 tile with a 3x1 plate underneath, and these represent the stairs. Lastly, I swapped out one of the tiles representing the water for a plate, and to add a little bit of life to the build, I added an async scientist walking through the water, as if exploring the level. This is the same figure I used for level 0, or the lobby, except I got rid of the briefcase, and I took the scientist's legs off to show that they are half submerged in water. And after placing the figure, I think we're done. And that is the pool rooms, guys. If there was any part of this video you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next video. I can't promise an episode 4 anytime soon, but I will say that this new format of building whatever level I like, instead of sticking to the first 9, is much more freeing and does make it more likely for me to do another episode. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.